20 years ago when I moved into this neighborhood, you could not come down Albion Road on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I'm not even sure what days it was. But there used to be horse racing down the road at Rideau Carleton Raceway. This is before the casino. If you got caught coming down Albion Road on those nights, and I live off of Queensdale, you would get caught unable to turn left. To solve that problem, and you see it at the beginning, they put a flashing red light stop sign. And that allowed people who were trying to turn onto their streets, it gave them gaps so they could turn. In 2002, following multiple complaints, Diane Deans went to the Transportation Committee. They did a traffic survey. They found out there were 1,200 cars an hour going down Albion Road. This was happening 24/7, and the reason, maybe not the volume 24/7, but there were cars 24/7. The biggest reason for this is, again, the racetrack. In order to save the racetracks, because they were going bankrupt due to lack of interest, the Ontario government set up casinos in them. They realized they needed to reduce the traffic. What they did is at the corner of Albion and Leicester, they put in what they call a traffic diversion light. In other words, you could no longer come down Leicester and go straight down Albion. You would have to turn right or left. This cut the traffic down to next to nothing. This was great for me. I ride a scooter. I have only 3 ways to get home. Conway Road, which they increased the speed limit to 70 kilometers an hour, is not lit. And my biggest fear when I was taking that road was hitting roadkill. Scooter's fairly small, fairly light. You hit something with that thing at 60 kilometers an hour and you're going to feel it. That, and I was being passed by cars who were quite upset that I was going, well, 10 kilometers below the limit, but 20 kilometers an hour below what they would drive down that road. So on June 28, 2004, they implemented the light. They put the light standard in. This caused a detour. In 2007, Doug Thompson, at the urging of his constituents in the Osgood ward, first went before the traffic committee. They rejected his demand that it be reopened, so he took it to city council and it was voted on. Doug Thompson is a veteran of city council, as is Diane Deans for that matter, but he won the day. So the road was reopened, and it is, I mean, I'm sitting here and all you can hear is cars going by. So I no longer take Albion Road to come home after work. It is too dangerous. One of the things that they implemented when the traffic diversion was eliminated and traffic allowed to go up and down Albion, they installed 2 new stop signs. What you'll see further on in the clip is a video I shot at night, 11:15. There are 10 cars in a 2-minute period. More than half of them don't even bother making the stop sign. Now, the problem I have with that is I drive a scooter. I can't count how many times cars have slammed their brakes on behind me because they figured I wasn't going to make the stop just like they don't. And as much as I may cause minimal damage to their car, it would destroy my scooter and cause me injury. So what I started doing was take Bank Street. Believe it or not, there's less traffic on a Bank Street, which is a 4-lane highway, Highway 31. There's less traffic going down that highway at the time of night that I come home than there is on Albion. There's less risk of injury since there are no stop signs. I have to negotiate 4 stop signs to get home if I take Albion Road. The odds of getting rear-ended at some point or another for the number of days I go to work are so high that I can't be bothered. I just take Bank Street. It's safer. There's less traffic. Mostly there's only 3 lights. I usually hit the green ones, and if I don't, then everybody else stops. And it just feels safer. And it's a sad thing to say that a 4-lane highway is safer than a residential street, but that's the reality of it. I have it on video. You can see it on my channel. I have video of the Super X. And as much as it's fairly deserted for some reason, it's lost its popularity over the years, mostly because of it being small. It's being moved next to the Rideau-Carleton Raceway. This is going to, I mean, I can't even imagine. This is a 10-day event. It's going to be held there. The traffic on Albion Road is going to be so huge from morning until afternoon going to that casino, because the biggest problem they have with having it where it is now is there is no parking. They don't allow parking on the streets in the neighborhood, and I imagine they're going to put in a parking lot, and it's going to be a big event, and they're going to want to promote it as much as possible. And they're going to promote the fact that it's free parking, or even if they charge for parking, people would rather drive to the exhibition than take a bus. So we're going to see what that effect is going to be next year, though. Albion Road is going to be unlivable soon.